So the first question is, can you introduce yourself?
The current Assistant Vice President for the commercial team in YTL Power International Bhd. My name is Dominic, and I've been working for the same company for 15 years. I didn't start as somebody who is in a finance background. My core background is actually I'm a mechanical engineer. So the first 5 years of my career, I've been working in a power plant. I've constructed a power plant before, 800 megawatt power plant in Singapore. And then after that, I ventured into business development where I took up the CFA exams. So I'm a chartered financial analyst and also a chartered engineer with the Institution of Mechanical Engineers in the United Kingdom.
Can you briefly give an overview of commercial strategic development?
Commercial strategic development, I'm looking into business development. I look into merger acquisitions. I also oversee development of greenfield projects and also strategy where I do a lot of project evaluation. For example, if there's an opportunity to acquire an assets, I usually run the financial model and also look at what are the commercial risks. And I also do debt and capital market raising, equity financing as well. So basically, it's like the business development. Basically, it's like the brain of the company, the heartbeat of the company, because my department reports directly to the managing director.
Okay, so what advice would you give to university students and recent graduates looking to stand out and excel in the competitive world within commercial strategic development?
Yeah, I think most importantly is hard work. I think that's without a doubt that you need hard work. You need the grit and determination in yourself when you pursue something like a strategic development. And I think most importantly is attitude. Why I say attitude is that because you can graduate from the best universities in the world, but that only gives you an entrance ticket to your workplace. But at the end of the day, what will bring you very far in life is the continuous learning, the continuous development. Once you have self-seeking, your attitude is that you are hungry for learning, you have a hunger for learning, I think you will be successful in life.
Now, moving on to your experience, okay?
Yeah.
Can you share an example of a real-world project or situation where your work played a crucial role in shaping the commercial strategy of the company?
So, maybe let me talk about this project that was successfully carried out. And it was to develop oil shale power plant all the way in Jordan, right? So the question that I recall the board members were asking me whether should we invest in the Middle East, whether we should be going into such country where it's perceived to be high risk, right? And whether you can get financing to develop a $2.1 billion US project. And we did the analysis. We studied the country risk. We study the viability of the project, the financial model, as well as all the other aspects and what are the upside, what are the downsides. Truth to be told, it was not an easy project because the power plant was constructed during COVID, and we had a 2-year delay because of COVID, right? Because our contractors were Chinese contractors and they could not get out from Wuhan at that time. But end of the day, I think we made the right choice to invest in Jordan because the plant is successfully completed. The returns are good. And if you look today, Jordan is definitely in need of power because if you look at the conflict in Israel and also in Gaza, now Israel has cut the gas supply to Jordan, so they don't have any power supply. And currently they depend a lot on our power plant for electricity. So I will say that end of the day, you study the commercial, you use your knowledge to look at it to say that this financial model can work. This is a robust financial model, although you have project delays and everything. And I think we also did the largest Chinese financing under the One Belt One Road initiative, largest project finance PFI initiative by Chinese banks, BOC and ICBC, which has never done before outside China. So this is the first, because of Jordan is under the One Belt One Road, the Silk Road route. So these are the things that made us, this project has won many awards and accolades, including the Project Finance of the Year by PFI awards and everything. So yeah, I think that's probably the newest challenge that was successful in this instance.
Okay, so what are the performance indicators or like the KPIs that you use to evaluate the success of the commercial strategies?
I see. So I mean, if you talk about financial KPIs, usually you look at the return on investment, the ROI, the internal equity IRR, the equity internal rate of return. You look at the cash flow. You look at the financing, whether your costs, whether you hedge the right interest rate, whether you negotiate a very good term in terms of your financing, whether you can stretch your debt tenor with the banks. So these are some of the key KPIs that you look, and you definitely need to run the financial model. There's no shortcut to it. You definitely need to run the numbers in terms of revenue, cash flow, and some of these things, and just to see whether this project makes sense at the end of the day.
Okay, so one last question.
Yeah.
Okay. So could you provide examples of successful exit strategies within the industry, within the commercial strategy industry?
Yeah. Glad you asked, because yes, actually one of YTL has always a concept that all their investment strategies, we usually do not sell our assets. Once we acquire it and once we develop a project, we usually do not sell our assets, because we are long-term have a long-term thinking. But very interesting, when we first, this is exactly the question that you rightfully pointed out. We acquire a company called Electranet in South Australia, near to Adelaide. It's a transmission company in about 2004. At the time, we bought a 33.5% equity stake in Electranet for only 50 million Aussie dollars. And the investment was very good. We never lost money. I think, in fact, within 2 years, we got back all our $50 million of equity, and we get very good dividends every year. For the longest time, everybody wants to buy, always offer the stake to us, and we were not interested in selling it. But in the year 2021, more 2021, somebody offered it. Somebody wants to put another offer and say that he wants to buy a stake, and our MD was asking us, what do you think is the valuation? So we asked our financial advisor, and everybody was telling us, if you can get for you invest 50 million Aussie dollars in 2004, if you can get 200 to 300 million Aussie dollars, that's a good investment, because it's 4-5 times already. You know what was the final figure? And that figure was too good not to accept, because we really didn't want to sell the asset. But you know what's the end figure? It was 1.03 billion Aussie dollars. So I repeat again, 1.03 billion Aussie dollars. In ringgit is 3 over billion ringgit. And we bought it at 50 million Aussie dollars. That's where you know that when you have 20 times 20 times return on your investment, you know that you have that is a successful strategy. And that's why I'm proud working for the company, because I believe, like CFA program, we always believe in fundamentals. We always believe in a very good, robust investment strategy, and that's why I've become the CFA program and do it in YTL Power.